Hi everyone, thanks for joining me on the Ghanaian Farmer channel. My name is Zenyunam. If you see me in town, remember I'm the only finest farmer in Ghana. If this is your first time on my channel, you're most welcome. Feel at home, subscribe, and share the link of all the videos you're watching. We're all the way in Akache in the Volta region. Precisely, this place is called Tajehu. We find ourselves in the most biggest commercial vegetable farm, Marvelous Trust Ghana Limited. It's become a friend of the Ghanaian farmer. So every now and then we come by to chit chat and enlighten you on the current trends that is happening in this farm. This week or somewhere 2 weeks ago, I was here and I took a photo with eggplant, this purple eggplant. And the feedback on social media was super. It was amazing. A lot of people were asking, and what is the difference between this purple eggplant versus the white one? And as somebody who is also seeking for knowledge, is the best thing to do to come back to the source and find out about the difference, the marketability, the variety, and everything that there is to know. So seated next to me is my big brother, my technical advisor, everything, Dr. Felix Kamasa. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Even though this is impromptu, please smile for me. Smile. All right. So eggplant. When we say eggplant, what kind of vegetable are we referring to?
Eggplant is an exotic vegetable.
Mm.
The difference between the purple and the white, this is very soft when you are
This is
preparing
soft.
yeah.
Okay.
And then sweeter than
the white one.
The white one.
Okay.
The white one, you have a little bit of bitterness in it. This is very sweet. If you like, you can eat raw.
Okay.
That's a major, let's say, practical difference. They're all the same eggplant family.
Okay.
But just in terms of the taste, that make the difference, and then the color.
Okay.
And then this, most of the people who are vegetarian, they can eat it raw, they can roast it, and this they can roast it.
You can roast the purple.
You can roast it.
But you cannot roast the white one.
You prepare it very well. You thought you are eating meat.
Okay.
Maybe you go to some restaurant, you see them, how they prepare it, especially European.
Okay.
You think that, oh, maybe it's a skin of meat or whatever it is, because they take all the seed out of it, then they prepare it. But the difference is that we locally, we don't consume it so much.
The purple one.
But now attention is coming when you go to the market, because this is going to supermarket, local supermarket.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. The seeds you plant, is it the same seed for both, or they're different?
No, there's a different. It's a different. This we have the local one, which look round rather than this, even bigger than this.
Okay.
But the export market, they like this bitterly, especially Asian countries.
Okay.
So that's the difference.
What's the duration for maturity when you plant
maturity, the purple one mature faster than the white one.
How long does this take to mature?
Oh, this after planting, because it's a hybrid seed. Sometimes when you say hybrid, people think that you are talking about what is it? GMO.
Yes.
But it's not GMO.
Okay.
This, when you transplant within the second week, that will be 3 months, you are seeing the fruit.
Okay.
This go beyond close to after 3 months. And in terms of duration of the plant to harvest, this also have advantage of this, because this can go up to 6 months if you have the nutrient, everything, water quality, everything is in order.
You can be harvested for the next 6 months.
6 months. This go within 4 months, then the plant starts.
You are done harvesting.
So that's that. But this fruit more than the white one.
This fruit more.
But the lifespan of the white one lasts longer.
Okay.
But in terms of the yield, you will get the purple more than the white one.
I see. All right, that's okay. Then you said transplanting means you do nursery before you do
nursery before transplanting.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
this is not direct planting like what you do for maize, maybe potato, or you have to nurse it before you transplant it.
How many weeks does it take for the nursery to be ready for transplant?
3 weeks. If you do it well, within 3 weeks, it's ready.
Okay. All right. So at what stage after 3 weeks of nursery does it
Oh,
start
that's
flowering?
two
Then
months you'll be seeing the flower.
the flowers,
Yeah.
and then followed by the fruit itself.
Yeah, that's why I say 3 months.
Okay. All right. So how long or how many times do you harvest when it starts fruiting?
Oh,
In a week?
every week.
Every week you can
Every
harvest.
week you harvest.
Okay. So how many acres do we have right
And
behind
every
us?
week also depend on the size you want to go into the market. Sometimes when I say size, sometimes export market they are like this.
They like it smaller.
Smaller. Because the smaller the shelf life also is, it lasts longer. It can be on the shelf in the supermarket for long.
Right.
But when it's big, it's more mature. Within a few times, then it's getting rotten. It will be very soft.
Okay.
So if you hold this, it's harder than the other one.
Okay, yes. The bigger one is soft and the smaller one is a bit harder. Okay.
So that's
so the export market prefers it smaller, compared to the bigger
one. But our local market, they like big.
I know, right?
Yes, yeah.
I know. Okay. So in that case, is there any form of some special agronomy practice that you are supposed to do?
Yes, every plant have its own special agronomy practice. If you have a baby, didn't you give him a baby food?
Right.
Even they'll give you a lot of leaves for your baby. If you saw the baby cry, they even deny some of them. They are not even interested in it.
Okay.
The same apply to the plant. Every plant have its own agronomy practice. If you don't follow the protocol, and then the white one, you like a fruit fly, white flies so much. So sometime in the morning, if you want to know, you can come early in the morning. You just use your hand to hit the plant. You see how the white fly they will start finding
all over the plant.
So you treat them, take your time and treat them very well. And most issue about them, if you don't treat it very well, when you cut it, even our mothers who they are good scientists, when they're in the kitchen, they divide it, you will see a whole lot of things inside.
Yes, you see maggots and all that.
A whole lot. Even if you have a microscope, you can even see more than even beyond the maggots.
Hey.
So yes, so based on this, some of these products, that's why they banned Ghana not to export some years by 2023.
Right.
And then those are some of the issue. So you give a good treatment, how you treat other vegetables, you have to pay attention to
it. Okay, when you go to most of the Ghanaian communities, you see more of the white eggplant compared to the purple one. So why are you doing both?
Because of the market we have.
Okay.
And then the white you see from the Ghanaian market, they are different. We have different varieties. Some are bigger than this.
Right.
But this is bitter and sweet.
Okay.
If you chew it right now, it's bitter and sweet. And this what the export market also need.
Okay.
White, not so big.
Right.
And the size have to be uniform. So if you're able to, also it's a good money. This, if you're able to do it very well in a large scale, it's good because especially you go to UK market a lot, even all the way to US.
Right.
But the challenge we have in the US market, we don't have a direct flight.
Okay.
And sometimes how they handle, you have to be in transit for 2 or 3 days, connecting flight before. And the market demand it because Ghana, we are blessed. Our climate support all the crop we grow.
Okay.
And do you know the sunlight also give a good taste to some of the crop we grow?
Yeah.
That's why sometimes most of the buyers they like Ghana products, but we are not getting it to export.
Okay.
It's not sufficient in the market, and then we can export to meet the quality. Because sometimes when you get even to the airport, they reject the consignment based on the question you asked in terms of pest.
Exactly.
Because this product, the pest management is also it's an issue. If you don't manage it very well, you can't export it.
So in the market, among those two, which one moves faster? The purple versus the white?
Supermarket, the purple move faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then?
But the local market, like people who go to Agbogloshi, we call it open market.
Right.
Where people sort the white also move faster because most of Ghanaians know the white more than the purple.
The purple one.
But the market in the supermarket, we have a middle class, people who are foreigners, they know the purple, so that move faster in the supermarket more than the white one.
Okay, how much would I be expecting or saving to cultivate just 1 acre of the purple one?
That one you have to see me in chamber because it's not every.
Oh, Dr. Kabasa, please, Just help me help my viewers. I want to do just 1 acre.
You'll be surprised. The white seed is very expensive than the purple seed.
Are you serious?
Yes, this is very weak. The seed is very
The
expensive.
white seed is expensive,
yes,
compared to the purple one.
Yes.
Why so?
The white. The reason being that the shelf life of I mentioned it to you earlier on. The shelf life of the white lasts longer, and the lifespan of the plant also lasts longer.
Okay.
You'll be harvesting, if you treat it well, you can even harvest up to 1 year.
Really?
Yes. You need the nutrient, the water. So that means you have to have all the system. Everything must follow. Your fertigation. It will give you a nice. We do a trial. When we are harvesting to 7 months, we prune it. The right way is pruning. We prune it. After pruning, we give him a good nutrient. You see the new flowers start coming.
Okay.
With a good fruit. You see the unique of the plants and more fruit than how it starts from the beginning.
Is there any challenge associated with eggplant farming for a new person who is watching this video?
The major challenge is the pest.
The pest.
Only the pest.
Okay.
Yes.
You made mention that I can do both irrigation and rainfall. Is that not correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So if a new person, or let's say a startup farmer, is about to go into vegetable farming, what would be that advice, especially if the person is hoping to do eggplant? Is there any tips you want to share with the person?
Yeah, the identification of the land also play a major role. Where the land is, if you want to do the rainfall, the timing, the climate, you have to see the right time you can nest the seed. If you want to do irrigation, this crop you can do it throughout the year.
Okay.
If you have water.
Right.
And the protocol, we have the protocol in terms of pest management, and then the fertilizer application. We have all those. If the person wants it, he can contact us. We can go through with him, because the seed nursery too also is the key, because if you do the nursery right, that will determine the yield you get at the end. It's also key, because if the plant, you do the nursery, the plant is not healthy before you transplant, it's also give a shock to the plant. You can't meet the yield, the tonnage, because this 1 acre you are getting 4.5 ton. You are getting 1.5 ton, 4.5 ton per acre. But if you leave it to that 1 year, you can get close to almost 9 ton. It depends how you treat it.
You treat it.
But problem people have is that when they are not treating the plant, and then you want to turn yellowish, then they take it off and plant a new one.
A new one.
But if it's business, you want to look at agri-business, there's a lot of things you have to look at.
Okay.
The protocol,
right.
The reason why you are doing the farming, and the market too. You have to look at the market.
Okay.
But in Ghana during the dry season, it's very expensive. You are a lady when you go to the market.
if I want to meet a good market for my eggplant, what time of the year do you
I would advise you by November you start doing your nursery.
From November?
Yeah,
I should
doing
start
the
my
nursery.
Okay.
So from February, March going, production of all those products. People who do the rainfield, they can't do it.
Okay.
So when you go to the market, you make a good money.
Right.
Because the product will be very expensive.
Okay.
People will love to be buying.
Yeah.
Because it's not there.
Yeah.
So you can start doing the nursery to catch up the market at the right time. You can do the nursery around November.
Okay.
So when you do it well, by November ending, you can start planting. If you have that one, that means you have irrigation, because that's the time you'll be having a harmattan. Okay. It's not a rainy thing, so you are not going to use the rainfield. Right. You have to use irrigation. If you do it well, even if you do 5 acres, do it well. The word is do it well. Yes. When you do it well, you can able to make a good money. Okay. Because it's very expensive and very scarce to in the market. People cannot get it. Right. And so vegetable, those are some of the advantage. Okay. The market segment, you have to understand the market segment. If you understand the market segment, oh wow. You're good to go.
All right. Okay, so there you have it. My name is Enyonam, and sitting next to me is the CEO of Marvelous Trust Ghana Limited, the biggest vegetable farmer and exporter here in Ghana. No, if you say you are the biggest, come and show me yourself. Let me see you. He is the go-to man when it comes to farming in the line of vegetables and fruit. And today we've managed to enlighten you about the two types of eggplant, what separates them, the advantage one has over the other. So if you think you have market for both, why not try both? But he mentioned the agronomy practices, the protocol you have to adhere to ensure that the yield you're expecting, you get them right. So if you want further information or further consultation, Marvelous Trust is a go-to brand to talk to. They will help you, take you through the right processes so that you can buy from them. A lot of people are worrying me. We want to sell to Dr. Kamas. Does everybody who wants to trade with you has to go through your protocol quickly?
Exactly. Yeah,
Okay.
you have to go through the protocol because we
Mm.
supply supermarket.
Okay.
We have a standard to follow.
Okay.
When you didn't follow the standard, because when we pick product from you, we also check
The quality.
the quality and the chemical residues and all
Okay.
those. Because sometimes you go to the supermarket, if it's not coming from, it's coming from our growers. You see the
Right.
tag on. If there's an
Okay.
issue, they'll trace all the way to.
Right.
So we also have code for our growers. So
Right.
it's true. People call me. I have
Yeah.
products in Wa.
Uh-huh.
Can I supply you? But
Mm.
if we don't visit the farm,
Mm.
develop a code for you, we
Mm.
can, because we want to trace the, make sure that we have the quality chain
Yeah.
to follow. If there's an issue, we can
Mm.
follow. Oh, this farmer A our grower is not doing following the protocol. We can render that service or
Mm.
training for the
Mm.
person so that we can able to have a uniform quality.
Okay. All right. So there you have it. The answers you want to get your vegetable bought by Marvelous Trust, you need to visit them. They have to help you from day one till the fruit are, coming for you to start harvest.